Hello and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host Eric Tenkar, and this is a Friday night. That means you have an episode of Gamer's Health. With me and my lovely wife Rach.
Hello.
So, last week, like I mentioned on last Friday, I was hospitalized for the better part of the week. And today was my third doc visit in a row. It was a busy week. So, just to quickly summarize, did a secondary or second ECG, echocardio, on Wednesday. Saw my endocrinologist yesterday. So, the big news there is he was happy to see my A1C go down from 7.2 at the beginning of August to 6.6 at the end of August when I was in the hospital. I am off the 3 times a day Humalog insulin. My Lantus, which was at 10 units, is now down to 6 at night, and I'm starting Jardiance. It's a pill, once per day. Makes you pee like a bandit, I guess is the phrase. And you got to be make sure that when you pee, that all the pee in your peenie comes out, or you could be at risk for yeast infection because you're peeing out sugar. That's how Jardiance does it. You I don't know if you remember like the Olestra chips.
Yes.
Yes, the potato chips with Olestra, which told you could leave like greasy stains wherever you sat, and basically you were
anal discharge.
Anal discharge.
Grease.
Yes, you were. you were basically leaking out.
Oh man,
the
I
fat.
had those. Damn, they would make you sick.
There you go, folks. There's a true confession from Rach.
It wasn't just like, it wasn't leakage. It was like straight up like sick to your stomach.
Ah.
Yeah, like.
Well, So in any case,
explosive.
with the Jardiance, and you've seen it on TV. I'm sure you've seen the commercials.
There's no jingle, so we can't sing.
Right?
It for you.
Yeah. It's not like
I don't remember a jingle for it.
It's not like the others, but you do also have to worry because you have to drink plenty of fluids. My endocrinologist wants my pee to be indistinguishable from water. I think, well, maybe dirty water, but so yeah. But it seems to be working. 2 thumbs up on that. Less needles is always a win. And today I saw my heart failure doc, and he was not fazed by my fainting and hospitalization. He actually said, you've described basically dehydration and low blood sugar. And he goes, but the silver lining is that you found out about the blockage, which we agree it is likely that it was caused by radiation treatment from my Hodgkin's, which was pinpoint radiation for the chest and the left clavicle, shoulder, neck area, where I had one of my 3 tumors. So that is likely the cause. So, any of my listeners who have gone through cancer treatments or those that might go through it in the future, do realize that when you're going through cancer treatment, whether it is chemo or radiation or both, you are punting. Okay, if we're talking sports, it's like a football game. You're taking the ball from a bad field position and you're punting it away. And you're hoping that your opponent doesn't take that ball and score on you. You're hoping that, so really what it is that you're hoping that medicine advances over the next 10, 15 years to suitably address it. I do remember when I got the radiation oncologist told me that I was at risk for secondary cancers 20 years out. So, geez, lucky me, I've got about 5 years before I got to worry about that shit. It's been a hell of a year, hasn't it?
Jesus.
Sorry, Rach. I hate to break it to you.
Padre Pio is going to stay with us.
Yeah.
Keep praying too.
But my endocrinologist thanked me, and I was like, well, I thanked him because he's put me on the right track. He's like, no. He goes, you could be, what was that word?
A motivational speaker.
I was thinking inspirational, didn't I?
Yeah.
Motivational speaker.
Inspirational,
Yeah, motivational speaker for the vast majority of his patients. Because here's the thing, folks.
Like a medication ambassador or
Not
like medication, diet, and exercise ambassador.
Well, again, folks.
Like for...
Listen, I'm going to be bluntly honest, okay? I've had type 2 diabetes since I was diagnosed. Shortly after I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's. I was told by my pharmacist that a lot of times chemo can bring on diabetes because chemo just it literally fucks with your whole body. But I've been a type 2 diabetic for, I don't know, just short of 15 years, something like that. And I was never a good type 2 diabetic, all right? Sure, I go, I'm not going to eat French fries with my burger. I'll have a salad. But the reality is, you have to manage it. You have to exercise. You got to lose the weight. Okay? So, I'm going to beg you with my whole being. Don't be put into a crisis like I was with a congestive heart failure where your A1C is at 9.2, and not only do you have to address this killer disease, but you have to address the secondary condition, which is enhancing the killer disease. Let's be honest with you. Don't put yourself in that position.
If there's something you can do now,
do it.
Do it.
And you know what the first step is? Saying to yourself, I have to do this. It really is as simple as that. I mean, I really wish for my own personal sake that moment came to me before I was sitting in the hospital on a daily basis wondering if I was going to live or die. It's not a good feeling. And I made a promise to myself and to God and to the people I love and love me that if I got through it, I was going to make the best and the most out of the second chance. And I believe I've been doing that. Now,
yes.
Do I deprive myself? No, I'm having a glass of wine tonight. I had probably one too many beers on Monday when I went down to my local pub to thank the folks that helped me the prior week and have my avocado salad with chicken. Oh, damn, it was good. Mm-hmm. You gotta find alternate. You have to find alternate foods that will satisfy that urge, and it isn't necessarily cheap.
No.
Catalina Crunch, right? That's the name of the company, right?
Yes.
They sell cereals. These cereals are low in net carbs. They actually taste pretty darn good. They are not fucking cheap. The pricing is, all right, maybe not as bad as going to a diner to have a bowl of cereal, where they'll probably charge you $3 for a bowl, or if not more. But you're probably paying about $1.50, $1.75 for a bowl of fucking cereal. But sometimes,
like if you bought at the bodega, if you bought like one of those cereals in the box.
No, you're paying more. Okay, trust me, Rach. You're paying. Those 4 cereal bags that we got today, with 6 servings each. I think that probably set us back about $30.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's about $6 on those bags, and they're only like 5 or 6 servings each. You're gonna pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
Catalina Crunch. They make an Oreo cookie knockoff that is worth the money. Not so you can listen. Would I have nights where I would stay up late to 2:00 in the morning and splurge on cheese and crackers and beer, and then follow up with a binge on fucking Oreo cookies? Yes. I did that shit. All right?
We all did.
Okay, I'm sure many of you...
We've all been bingers.
Now, these Catalina Crunch Oreo cookies, serving size is 2. And I will limit it to 2. Because you know what? 2 gets me past that point of, I need more. And you have to come to that realization. Now, they're low in carb. I have to watch my carbs. They're low in sodium. I got to watch my sodium. The earlier you address this...
Yeah, it's not our God-given right to, go to town with major binges.
No. And the earlier you address your health problems, the more likely you are to be able to defeat them before they become something serious. And I'll freely admit this. Listen, I was a cop for 20 years. And to be an effective cop, guess what you have to believe about yourself? You have
invincibility.
Yeah. You have to believe that you are invincible. Not immortal, invincible. That when you put yourself in a position where somebody could shoot at you, that the bullets aren't going to hit you. And if they hit you, they hit your vest. And nothing's going to take you down. And yeah, you go out with your fellow officers and you can put down 8, 9 drinks and drive because you're fucking invincible. No, you're fucking not. But for the grace of God, here goes I. Alright? I want everybody in this community to live a long, healthy life as long as they possibly can. As healthy as they possibly can. And I truly believe that one of the reasons why I'm here is to, I guess, lead by example. And I hate to be a preacher. I don't mean to be.
Or just have other people hear the story, identify, and, make changes too.
Yeah, I mean...
you're an accessible person to people. You're very down to earth. And so, if somebody can take something from that and identify and be able to make some changes, then it's all worthwhile.
It starts with you, but you're not alone on this journey. I mean, I am blessed. All right, this journey toward eating healthy, low carbs, low sodium. My fellow carb addict, Rachel, my wife Rach, my partner in crime.
Carbs and sweets. Yeah, we were both in it together, man.
Yeah, she stepped right up and said, "We're doing this together." And she is doing, and I tell her flat out, listen, you don't have the restrictions that I have. I have restrictions because my life depends on it. She doesn't have that, but she does it with me because she doesn't want to have it where her life depends on it. She doesn't want to be put in that position. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to be in that position. So I'm going to ask you all, do an honest evaluation of yourself. Okay? Don't do one of those evaluations that I know I've done in the past. It was like, oh, well, I lost 20 pounds. I could lose 20 pounds if I tried. I never fucking tried. And again, I'm not saying starve yourself. I'm not saying deprive yourself. Eating healthy, though, does mean something that's going to shock a lot of you.
Change is always a shock.
Change is a shock. You can find carb alternates that are satisfying. But it's not going to be like going to the supermarket and getting, Frito-Lay's, jumbo bags, 2 for $6. You're not going to get that. But you will find stuff.
You'll get it easy, but it's not going to help you.
You're not going to find it where it's going to help you. Listen, if you want something that's on your store shelf that is a great nosher, get
nuts.
Low salt nuts. Yes, low salt nuts. There's Planters has a men's health mix. It's awesome. Let's have a heart healthy mix. Both are good assortments. You can have those. You're not going to spike your blood sugar. The nuts will fill you. They're crunchy. They're tasty.
And the ladies like it too.
They do. And it goes great with a glass of wine. Don't buy block cheese, because if you buy block cheese, you're going to binge. I buy two types of cheese. I buy...
It has to be measured.
I
the
buy...
1 ounce, which is a serving size, which you have with your wine or your nuts or
Right.
whatever. And then the slices that you know what is in a slice.
Well, here's the thing. Like, with the slices, I like the Sargento thin sliced cheddar and the thin sliced Swiss, because I think like 3 slices make a serving. So if you take a slice and a half for a grilled cheese sandwich, you get a decent grilled cheese sandwich, and it doesn't. And I'm using low carb bread, by the way, from I think it's Kiss My Keto.
Is that what it's called?
I
don't
think,
even remember.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do that, and you feel like you should be guilty, but it's relatively guilt free, and it's a wonderful thing. Also with the cheese, I love my cheddar cheese. I used to do it by the block or the cup block. No, now we get the cheese bites, whatever it is. They come individually wrapped. They're a serving size.
They're like sticks. Like you could get the cheese sticks, or you could get like the
rectangles.
Rectangles, yeah. They're suited just for being able to be conscious of the serving size.
Right.
So that you don't engage overweight behavior.
Listen, if you see me at conventions, I'm not a small guy, all right? At conventions, I probably weighed about 240 to 245. Now,
yeah, me too.
Now down to 215. All right? I want to get down to 200. Getting off the diuretics means that I'm not clearing as much water as I was, so it's going to be a little bit longer, but then the Jardiance also makes you piss out everything, so maybe it'll balance out. But if I can do it, all right? If I can do it, any of you can. I guarantee you that. And if you want to do it and you are having issues, or you email me, all right, tenkars.tavern@gmail.com, and we'll talk via email, log in at Discord, we'll call. I'll have a phone call conversation with you. Whatever you need, because this is your life. This is my life. And I want it to be as long and rewarding and as healthy as I can make it. And I want your life to be as long and as rewarding, as healthy as you can make it. And I am there to help you through it, however I can. tenkars.tavern@gmail.com. Tell me what concerns you. I'm more than willing to be the ear that will listen to you. Like I said, we can talk via Skype, Discord, phone call, whatever, email. Whatever works for you. Facebook Messenger, it's all fine. I just want to make sure that we all last a good long time, a healthy long time. I owe it to Rach. She's put up with my shit a number of years already.
And you might.
Yeah. 6 of one, a half dozen of the other. Folks, we are in the world of
COVID-19.
Thank you. And Rach and I are not medical professionals. We will ask you to use your common sense to keep yourself, your loved ones, your family, your friends, your community safe. And if you need advice, seek that of a medical professional. If you need support for dieting or exercise, you can certainly reach out to me. I'm not going to tell you what exercises to do, that's for sure. But I'm certainly one to lend a friendly ear and to offer encouragement. You're not in this alone. You need to know that. You're not in this alone. Yeah, Rachel's talking to the cat. Just so you know.
Sorry.
She's not talking to me. Or you. Or
No,
maybe she is.
He's not a good girl.
No, I hope not.
This kitty's a good girl.
Be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice. And I, God willing, will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.